Hello, League of Legends fans. Today I'm going to be guessing who Udyr is, the new League of Legends champion, from his music alone, and then watching some gameplay trailers, because I don't actually think that there is any film trailers or cinematic trailers that are out yet. So I'm going to dive right in with the music. Here we go. Udyr seems to me like a proud man, a man that wants to do right by his people, by his family, by his clan. There's a Nordic element to this, a spiritual element to this. I'm looking at the picture, he's a bruiser, I would assume, so he's very mighty, very strong, very powerful. When I first looked at him, it reminded me very much of Odin. There is a loyalty in this character that is very present, and in the music there is, with the drums, that dictates his size, his weight, his strength. And I think he is a man of honor in a lot of ways. I'm going to keep listening. Udyr the Spirit Walker. I'm wondering if one of his abilities isn't related to summoning a spirit, summoning a doppelganger of himself, summoning like the ancestors, some relation to family, to maybe even like shadow birds, shadow elements. There is this that breathing thing is really cool. Musically, it's a genius move to leave a gap there where normally the breath would be implied, especially in sung music, and then adding an actual like heavy panting of sweat and of a fighter's spirit. There's a little bit of pain in here as well, but I don't know why that is, but it does seem like he's been put in a situation where he's had to summon the spirits. The spirits move through him and within him. I don't know why, though, or why he ends up in League, or if there is some sort of connection in the way that, people join the combat for Mortal Kombat. So I'm not really sure if why he's present. But to me, there's unrest, right? There's unrest. There's something unsettled in here. Something is missing from his life. He's seeking something. He needs some sort of help. He's trying to understand why things have happened the way they have. There's pain and frustration in that breath. It's very powerful. Udyr has to fully allow himself to embrace the power of the spirits. It's like connected to some deep, like channeling source almost, like as if like it takes great effort and energy to summon this sort of spirit guidance or weaponry or power that he uses. It's not latent within him. It's something he's had to learn to hone. It's very interesting because I believe he's older, at least in this picture. So there is some interesting dynamics at play here. It's super cool. Let me switch over to the gameplay. I want to see what that's all about.
Breathe in the wild. The strength of the bear. The drive of the ram. The will of the boar. The cold fury of the phoenix. The storm rages through me. unshakable! Breathe out the spirits and fight!
No, that's cool. That's super cool. So that meditative stance allows him to hone that energy in, and it reminds me a lot of the like druid trope, but in a league spin on it, right? So like if the druids are the ones that, if I recall, summon up, familiars and animals to help navigate conflict and things like that, then in this case, Udyr is able to summon them within him and use those as weapons and tools to defeat foes and fight enemies. It's extremely cool. I wonder if there's any lore. I don't know if there is, because he's so new at the time of recording. Now, he's a shaman. These warrior shamans, known as spirit walkers, serve among many different tribes, offering their abilities in exchange for a community where they may live and train. Udyr displayed an awareness for the intangible at an early age. He could feel the raw emotions of nearby creatures, understanding the mournful howls of tundra wolves before he even uttered his first words. While his mentors expected him to grow into his powers with ease, the boy soon found himself crippled by his own gifts. The chaotic thoughts of so many other living beings flooded his mind to the point of near insanity. Udyr lost control. He unleashed his fury, causing an explosion of spiritual energy so strong that it shook the nearby mountaintops. An avalanche rained down on the battlefield, forcing the Frostguard to flee. The Winter's Claw abandoned him, all save for one. A sympathetic Iceborn looked past Udyr's inner turmoil. She saw a man with strengths and flaws like any other, and the two cherished what little time they had together. Udyr grew accustomed to being alone. Wow, a really complicated man, full of strife and struggle and desperation to understand the deeper meaning of his calling and his life. That's extremely cool. I love that. That's awesome. And you hear that in the music. There's a real power, and there is a bit of that backstory, a bit of that pain and suffering that he's experienced in his life, where he's had to take on that mantle, despite the fact that there is a bit of probably fear of his power and fear of what he's capable of, and allow himself to go there and to fight and to hone in on his gifts, to use them fully for good. It's beautiful. That was really fun to listen to. Of course, as always, there's a lot more League of Legends champion themes to come, especially one of the ones that you've requested a lot. I hope that you enjoy these guessing games that I play. They're really fun, especially with League music. If you like this video, don't hesitate to push like. If you want to subscribe, that'd be awesome. There's links in the About section if you want to support the channel. And as always, thanks a ton, and I'll see you on the next League of Legends champion theme.